Tangled in tradition, the forbidden love of a tribal healer and a rival chief's daughter. In the heart of Nigeria's lush greenery, nestled between towering trees and babbling streams, lay the village of Ojoto. Here, tradition was law, and the people lived by the ancient customs passed down through generations. Among them was Obina, a revered tribal healer known for his wisdom and kindness, and Folek, the spirited daughter of the village's rival chief. Their love was a secret whispered among the rustling leaves and murmuring waters, hidden from the prying eyes of their families and the judgmental gaze of their community. Obina and Folek met in the quiet of the night, under the canopy of stars, where their hearts danced to the rhythm of forbidden desires. Obina, with his deep brown eyes that held the secrets of centuries-old remedies, was drawn to Folek's fiery spirit and her determination to defy the norms that bound them. Folek, with her ebony skin kissed by the sun and her laughter that echoed through the village like a melody, found solace in Obina's gentle touch and his unwavering love. For years, they kept their love hidden, stealing moments of bliss amidst the chaos of their separate lives. But fate, as it often does, had other plans. One fateful day, Folek fell ill, her vibrant energy dimming like a dying flame. As word of her sickness spread through the village like wildfire, panic gripped the hearts of the villagers, and all eyes turned to Obina, the healer whose hands held the power to mend the broken and soothe the suffering. Desperate to save the woman he loved, Obina tended to Folek with a fervor fueled by love and fear. But when the truth of their forbidden love came to light, it sparked a firestorm of anger and betrayal. Folek's father, the formidable Chief Adewale, erupted in fury at the revelation, his wrath as fierce as the roaring lion that prowled the savannah. In his eyes, Obina was not only a healer but a thief who had stolen his daughter's heart and defied the sacred traditions of their people. Determined to punish the man who had dared to love his daughter, Chief Adewale gathered his warriors, their spears glinting in the sunlight like shards of vengeance, and set out to confront Obina. But as the rival chief's wrath threatened to consume them all, a voice of reason emerged from the chaos. It was Ayabo, the village elder whose wrinkled face bore the weight of countless stories and whose wisdom transcended the boundaries of time. With her gentle words and unwavering wisdom, Ayabo reminded the villagers of the power of love to transcend tradition and the importance of forgiveness in the face of anger. Slowly, like the dawn breaking through the darkness, reason prevailed, and the flames of hatred were extinguished. In the end, love triumphed over tradition, and Obina and Folek were free to love openly, their hearts entwined like the roots of the ancient baobab tree that stood as a silent witness to their forbidden romance. And as they walked hand in hand through the village, their love shining bright like a beacon in the night, they knew that no tradition could ever hope to tame the wild and untamed spirit of their love. As Obina and Folek embraced their newfound freedom to love openly, their bond only grew stronger, leading them to take the ultimate step of commitment, marriage. Under the watchful eyes of their community, they exchanged vows of love and devotion, sealing their union with a ceremony that echoed through the ages. However, as the seasons passed and the whispers of the village grew louder, the absence of a child in Obina and Folek's home became a source of gossip and speculation. Despite their unwavering love for each other, their hearts ached with longing for a child to call their own. Months turned into years, and still, Folek's womb remained empty, her arms yearning to cradle the life they had so desperately hoped for. But as the other women in the village bore children of their own, Folek found herself the subject of ridicule and scorn, her tears a silent testament to the pain she endured. Desperate for answers, Folek sought the guidance of modern medicine, visiting doctors and healers in search of a cure for her barrenness. But each diagnosis brought only disappointment, leaving her feeling hopeless and alone in her struggle. Reluctant to turn to the herbal remedies that had once sustained her husband's people, Folek hesitated to try the traditional medicines that had been passed down through generations. But as the weight of her sorrow threatened to crush her spirit, she knew that she had to try anything, no matter how unconventional, to fulfill her deepest desire. With Obina's gentle encouragement and the support of their community, Folek finally embraced the healing power of her husband's herbal remedies, putting her faith in the ancient wisdom that had sustained their people for centuries. Folek felt a glimmer of hope ignite within her soul, a spark of possibility that refused to be extinguished. Months passed, and with each passing day, Folek's body began to change, her once barren womb now quickening with life. And when the time finally came for her to bring their child into the world, Obinna stood by her side, his heart overflowing with joy and gratitude for the miracle they had been blessed with. In the soft glow of the moonlight, their daughter was born, her cry a song of triumph that echoed through the village, announcing her arrival to the world. And as Obinna and Folek held their precious bundle of joy in their arms, tears of gratitude streamed down their faces, their hearts overflowing with love for the miracle they had been given. As the village celebrated the arrival of Obinna and Folek's daughter, a profound sense of unity and joy permeated the air, washing away the shadows of doubt and fear that had once clouded their hearts. In the quiet moments that followed, as the newborn slept peacefully in her mother's arms, the people of Ojoto gathered around the couple, their eyes filled with wonder and awe at the miracle they had witnessed. And as Obinna and Folek looked out upon the faces of their loved ones, they realized that their journey had not only brought them the gift of parenthood but had also taught them a valuable lesson about the power of faith, perseverance, and the enduring strength of love. For in the face of adversity, they had learned that true love knows no bounds, transcending tradition, doubt, and even the darkest of trials. And so, as the stars twinkled overhead and the village sang with joy, Obinna and Folek stood together, their hands entwined in a silent promise to always believe in the power of love to conquer even the greatest of obstacles.